David Satterthwaite. I'm with the International Institute for Environment and Development. The innovative cities I've seen that are doing inclusion well is changing the relationship with low-income groups, especially those in informal settlements. Well, I think informal settlement upgrading becoming the norm, becoming the standard, and of course upgrading informal settlements needs to work with and listen to those who live there. And I'm amazed in Latin America, for instance, it's just become what a municipal authority does. It's not controversial. It's still controversial in much of Africa and Asia. Well, a lot of the cities in Latin America that have upgraded informal settlements have also succeeded in enhancing their economic base, becoming more prosperous. And of course, upgrading informal settlements brings huge advantages in improved health, in health care costs avoided, in premature death and in serious illness and injury. Now, a well-governed city that's healthy doesn't necessarily reduce greenhouse gas emissions, but it provides the basis for doing so. So if I was to look at cities that are doing climate change adaptation and mitigation, it's cities that are successful in developmental terms too. One of the biggest resources that any city has is the competence, capacity and willingness to work of its low-income groups. If you harness their capacities, then you can achieve an enormous amount. To me, the cities that are making breakthroughs with limited resources are those where the local government is working with grassroots organizations and federations of slum dwellers, federations of shack dwellers, and they can make limited resources go much further as they work together. Well, we have the goals, the Sustainable Development Goals that are agreed, the Paris Agreement on climate change adaptation and mitigation that are agreed. Now what we need is cities to commit to them. The new urban agenda should be the guidelines that city governments and small urban centre governments commit to meeting the SDGs and to monitoring their own performance. The same too with the measures agreed at the Paris Summit.